So here we are at Canada for round 5 of Racing Formula League Season 15. The lights are indeed on and it's lights out and away we go. Who's going to get a good start in these damp conditions here? Heading through to turn 1, it's Danny versus Angelo for the lead, and Danny secures first position but further back. It's contact a little bit there, 2 or 3 wide here in these treacherous conditions, but it's Alex up into third ahead of Kozlezko, 4 Tom Gorian 5th. That is your top 5 for the moment, and drivers sorting themselves out a bit of side-by-side action as Vapid going up the inside of Hutchins and completes the move for P8 is a bit of a spin behind with Sam and Master Paldonado. Look back towards the front of the field, nose to tail between the top 3. Danny leading Angelo, leading Alex, and Angelo looking all over the back of Danny M7. Angelo has a look up the inside and it's not quite enough into the hairpin corner action. Further into the hairpin as Vapid also getting up to P7 but still going side by side. Formula Bucci getting back through momentarily, but who is under pressure? Angelo having another wee look but not quite enough. Here is Vapid having a look, he is, but it's not quite enough for any sort of side by side action into the chicane. And now lap 1 complete and it's Danny who leads the way, closely followed by Angelo and by Alex. And speaking of overtakes, Gnarly overtakes Sam for P12, and Danny trying to put the pace down as meanwhile Ashton losing it to Bucci and to Vapid as well. So Ashton down to P8 and has Hutchins just behind now as well. And Vapid right on the tail of Bucci now. Vapid going up the inside into turn 1. Is it going to be move complete? No, it's not. Bucci defends well for now. And side by side, is it going to be between Ashton and Hutchins too? Side by side heading towards turn number 3 now. Hutchins with the inside line, they make slight contact. Oh, and another bit of contact puts Ashton into an unfortunate bit of time lost there. Can Vapid maybe force the Red Bull of Bucci into a mistake? It is looking close though. Into the hairpin, is Vapid going to go for it up the inside? He's going to have a look. Bucci having to leave space on the inside, and it's making it side by side. Coming out of the turn 10 hairpin and on to the back straight as well through turns 11 and 12. And now it's going to be a drag race down towards the chicane, which Formula Bucci wins and defends P6 for now. Meanwhile, we look up towards the top 3 because Alex is on the tail of Angelo now and setting in fastest laps. The track is getting quicker now, it is starting to dry up a bit. Meanwhile, battling in the positions for the lower points scorers, as it is Notorious getting the P10 position, but Gnarly right on the tail. He's going to switch on to the inside into the braking zone. Side by side they go as into the pits goes Simon, and Gnarly taking P10 for now. We're going to have a look at this pit stop because on to dry tyres goes Simon, the first driver to do so, closely followed by Sam in the McLaren as well. Next into the pits is FaZe Ashton. He's going to go into some medium tyres here. Mastor now into the pits as well. Let's see what tyre it's going to be for the V-Car driver. It's going to be some hard tyres. Is it going to be into the pits for Danny? It looks like it, and yes it is. Danny M7 into the pits, followed by Angelo and by Alex as well. Tom is in too, so is Kozlezko. Let's have a look. Any sort of position changes in the pits. DRS enabled, and thank you for the ghosting system there as Tom pits as well. It's a busy pit lane here. Let's have a look. I think everybody's pretty much stayed in their positions. Some hard here for Hutchins, and it's going to be a double stack at Sauber as well. That's going to be mediums for Gnarly. It is Vapid who leads. He could not pit because Kozlezko just ahead of him was in the pits that lap. As now, I think it's going to be some DRS for Alex here, and yep, it very much is DRS for the Haas of Alex side by side into turn number 1. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, Angelo has to bail out of the side by side action and is given a 10-second penalty. Corner cutting, of course, gives the position to Alex. Vapid has slotted in behind Formula Bucci there, as that is Notorious and Simon switching positions. Oh, they have collided, and Simon going across the grass and into the wall he goes. That would not be a very happy Simon in that crash helmet, and he's out of the Grand Prix. Oh, a bit of a wobble there from Alex as we went to him, and it's now side by side with Angelo now on the DRS. They go very close to each other, but it's Angelo going through to P2, and now it is going to be DRS for Alex. Here is he going to make the move on Angelo this time. Side by side they go, and it's Alex up to P2 once again here. No action into the chicane, so we'll go back to this battle for P6. Vapid making his way through and up to P6 for the Mercedes driver. And Ashton back into the pits and retires. Everyone's on hard tyres at the moment. We'll have the penalties, I think, on the screen. What have I missed here? Tom Dorian has overtaken Alex for P3. So, race situation here is now Angelo is second. Tom Dorian is applying that pressure. Alex has just lost touch a second or two. The McLaren of Sam gets out of the way for blue flags. And now he'll be battling with Gnarly for position. So Angelo getting a little bit of help with some DNS as Kozlezko up the inside of Alex into turn 1. Apologies, we missed the start of that, but Kozlezko's up to P4 now. Red Bull into the pits. That is Formula Bucci, and they go on to some, I believe, what is that? Some fresh hard tyres. Notorious now pits for the V-Carb team. And see what tyre it is. Some medium tyres for the V-Carb. Vapid into the pits as well. Let's see what the Mercedes man goes on to here. Some mediums for Vapid, Coop 74. Hutchins into the pits too. And what is the Sauber driver going to go on to here? Some mediums for Hutchins as well. And into the pits goes Angelo. Angelo, the first of the top 4 or 5 to pit. And now it's some fresh hard tyres for Angelo. And is he serving the penalty? Meanwhile though, Vapid is very close to Angelo here on the pit exit, but Angelo is just ahead out on track there. Danny M7 into the pits here. Tom Gorian in as well. What tyre is it going to be? It's going to be some mediums for Danny. Ghosting comes in again there. Tom is going to go mediums as well. Alex is going to go mediums as well, and Kozlezko has gone mediums too. So now it's Formula Bucci, who did a bit of an earlier stop, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And he's come out ahead of Alex, or Alex has come out behind of him, sorry. Notorious gets ahead of Gnarly, which I still can't get over that missing front wing on the Sauber car. See what happens. It seems everybody is, well, pretty much everyone or most drivers on the same part of the track. However, Alex losing position to Angelo there, down the back straight. Oh, it's still not got a front wing. Oh dear. It is side by side though, with Gnarly getting ahead of Pastor Maldonado. DRS is open for the Ferrari driver, and of course for Alex in the Haas as well behind. But into the chicane, it is as you were for now. Oh, but it's a mistake through the chicane from Formula Victory. That's going to allow Angelo through, and Alex going through as well. So Formula Victory making a mistake there into the Wall of Champions, and down to P6 they go. Alex not with the DRS anymore. So is that going to allow Formula Victory a chance for an overtake here? Is Alex going to be vulnerable at all? Down the back straight here, DRS is open for the Red Bull of Formula Victory, and is there going to be action here into chicane? Side by side they go, and indeed Formula Victory gets up to P5. Oh, Gnarly retires from this session from P10. RB switch positions as that is Notorious heading out the pits, just out behind his teammate onto some soft tyres. Danny M7 is close to starting the penultimate lap, but these positions here aren't yet settled. The penalty situation is in favour of Kozlowski, but Tom defending the inside slightly, but it's going to be as you were into the second DRS. Tom makes a bit of a mistake through the chicane. Will that allow Kozlowski the chance to go through? Side by side they go, and on to turn one. Oh, contact, Kozlowski's round. Kozlowski is round, and that is not what the Mercedes man needed at all in that situation. And now Tom and Angelo side by side. Angelo goes through and up to P2. Tom still on the tail, very much so. But that was disastrous for Kozlowski. He had the time penalty advantage. Now he's lost the track position that he had. We've not really mentioned much of Danny recently in this race. That is because he has been out in the lead, putting on a very good display indeed. He's had control of this Grand Prix, and now he's just got one more braking zone to go as he heads towards the chicane for the final time. But Danny rounds the final corner, and the Red Bull man, the reigning champion, is going to win here in Canada, and he's going to close the championship gap at the top. It's going to be Angelo who comes through second position ahead of Tom Gorey in third. Bucci's going to be P4. That's P5, because Kozlowski on track P6, but up to P3 on penalties goes Kozlowski. And Vapid all by himself here is going to be P7. And it's going to be Hutchins P8, Notorious will be P9, Mastor Paldano 10th. Vapid sets the fastest lap on the very last lap, so that gives him an extra point. And then it's going to be Sam for P11 as well. So Danny M7 is your race winner here today in Canada. Danny M7 first position, then is Angelo in P2. Kozlowski is P3, then it's Tom in P4 with Bucci in P5. Alex is in P6, Vapid P7, and did get the fastest lap there on the final lap of the race. And Hutchins comes home for P8, then it's Notorious P9 with Master Paldano P10. Sam was P11, and then your non-classified drivers are Gnarly, Ashton and Simon.